Hello, this is Dr. Nussbaum, and this is today's Brain Health Moment. We're just leaving Sicily, heading north on our way to Sorrento. We'll be docking for a few days, and this builds on our discussion of travel and its novelty and complexity for the health of the brain. Some observations I've made in my travels here. Again, we had talked about how people are quite similar. There's not a whole lot of differences regardless of cultural diversity and background. That's a good thing. Some things I've noticed is that the pace of life in Greece and Italy and in Malta is a bit slower than the United States. The pace of the meal was slower, the portions of the meal were slower. One interesting observation I made was that despite the fact that the roads are actually quite narrow and there's cars, trucks, scooters, and all kinds of activity going on, nobody beeps at one another. So there's no horns, there's no anger. Everybody seems to accept the status quo, that's the way it is, and everybody tends to get along. I'm not sure that's the truth in the United States, particularly at times when there's some traffic or impatience. But nonetheless, that's a lesson we can learn a bit. The other thing is that when I've gone out on guided tours, I notice it's certainly informational, educational, but less novel and complex than when I go out on my own. And typically when I go out on my own, I get lost. And so folks may think that's a bad thing, but it's actually a good thing because it forces you to get immersed in the culture and to ask questions, even of strangers that are there who are very friendly, and to navigate and find your way around. And so it's a good way to kind of get involved in the town itself and learn about the topography of where you are. So those are some interesting observations I've made. I'll keep you posted as the journey continues up through Italy and then into France. So have a great day, and this is Dr. Nussbaum signing out.